Hello, welcome back to the channel. Okay, we're in the car. I'm with Dan again, who is not going to be seen on camera. We are heading out. It was kind of a last minute decision because neither of us have been out camping since kind of before Christmas, and we're both kind of clucking to go. And we had such a great time last time together. We're heading out. So it was a last minute decision. It's now about 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday night. So it's going to be a dark pitch setup, if you know what I mean. But we know where we're going. It's a pitch we've been to before. It should be cool. It shouldn't be a problem. We've got about half an hour to go. We stopped on the way to the supermarket, got some food, and we're ready to rock. So I'll come back to you when we get down to the woods. See you in a minute. Careful. Okay, we've just stopped for a quick break. There's actually pretty hilly here, and as you've probably seen from the B-roll, it's really muddy out here. I didn't expect it to be as sludgy as it is. It's been really treacherous because it's up and down all the way, and up and down with tree roots and thick marshy mud is a real problem. It's a slip risk, it's a break your ankle risk, it's a no fun kind of risk. So we're having to take it slightly easy, and I'm pretty knackered. If I'm honest, I'm out of shape. I haven't done any exercise since Christmas, and this is I'm feeling it. So we're just taking a quick break, and we'll be there in about probably 10 minutes from here maximum. See you in a sec. That's amazing. I love the way that's grown. Okay, here we are. We're on our pitch. Relatively easy run up here. Okay, it's now 10:30 and we've got 2 tarp tents set up, as you can see here. It's about 3 degrees centigrade. It's not really cold. The last time we were here was -3, -4, so it's a completely different experience. It's definitely chilly, but no problem. Now, Dan saw on the Wild Bear channel. Wild Bear's an excellent channel if you're not already tuned in and subscribed. She has been kind of doing tarp tents. I don't think these are her idea, but you know, this is something she's been popularizing. So Dan and I thought we'd have to give it a go, and Dan worked it out. I couldn't. So it's kind of like tent or origami, or tarp origami. Here we have 2 tarp tents. We're going to be bivvying it tonight, again like we did last time. I'm going to be using exactly the same kit, the same Robin's Campground inflatable mat, the same Mil-Tec Bivvy bag that last time had a major condensation problem, and my absolutely rock solid and reliable Corinthia Defense 4. I don't expect it's going to get anywhere near sub-zero tonight. It might feels like -3 or 4, but it's going to be an actual 3 or 4. So it's not going to be a cold night at all. I'm delighted we've got the tarp set up. I think what we'll do now is we need to get the sleep setups, and then we really do need to cut some wood and get a fire going. Right, that's what we'll do, because I'm actually getting really hungry. Right, back in a minute. Okay, quick time check. It's now 25 to 12 and the weather is saying it's 4 degrees centigrade, which feels about right. It's not cold at all. Anyway, as you can see, Dan is prepping for fire over here, and that's kind of it. I'm hungry. We haven't really eaten. We've both had lots of cheddars. But that's it. We need to eat a proper dinner. So it's fire time. We need to get it going, because if you don't feed me by midnight, I don't turn into a gremlin, I turn into an asshole. Okay, here we go. We're going to get this fire going. Here's the magic tampon, wax coated in one of the other videos. And just for giggles, we've got the evil fairy light and this. Here we what's what we'll do? We'll just tear this open. It lights so easily. Whilst we're at it, we'll get this going. cause a really big fire. Alrighty, down hit it. I will start loading her up. Zoom in a bit. Hang on, give it just a second for them to catch properly, and then you'll see the magic happen. There we go, you see? That's all the lighter fluid. Right, you can load it up really aggressively from here. Okay, we're back. It's now, wow, blimey, it's 5 to 1 and we haven't eaten yet. But it is beer o'clock. Birra Moretti! Yeah, again, this is the best the local petrol station had to offer. But it's a good result. I like beer. As a commercially mass-produced beer, I like Birra Moretti. Right, let's get this in. Appetizer time. Okay, time check, 2:30, about 0. Feels like -1, but actually 0. It's cold, it's getting colder for sure. We've got a great fire going here. Nothing to worry about. The tunes are flowing, the beers are good. Medication is lovely. It's all good, all really good. I think I'm gonna get out some magic fire. Magical neon flames. This is my last packet. Let's give it a go. I love it. This is great stuff. Goodbye, sweet hammer. You have served us well. Right, it's just about 3 AM. It's gone 3, and it's getting bloody cold out here. It's suddenly taken a turn for the cold. It's definitely 0, -1 right now, but the tent is getting wet. It's like the air is super saturated with cold. I guess the relative humidity has gone through the roof. You can see it's just, when you get away from the fire, it's bloody cold. It's time to get into bed. So I'm just going to try and load everything into the tarp, and we'll see where we go. Come back in a minute. Okay, it is 3:45 AM. It is -1. And it's actually a lot less cold inside this tarp. It's actually incredible how much that wind chill affects you, even with 4 or 5 layers on. Right, I'm knackered. It is bedtime. I'm a little concerned that the condensation is already appearing on the inside of this tarp. I suspect I'm going to wake up a little soggy, but otherwise it's all good. I'm not cold. I'm in my reactor liner inside my Defence 4. All good. I've got the trusty temper pillow. I'm going to sleep with the hat on tonight because it is bloody cold in here. And that's it really. I'm going to get some Z's. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Tomorrow I've got 2 slingshots I want to try out in the daylight. A brand new one from Hegarty Slings, and Old Faithful, the Outlaw from Wasp. So got some fun shooting to do. I've brought a target and we've got the cans of the beers that we drank today. So we'll shoot some stuff with some mud balls. Right, it's bloody freezing. Time to get some sleep. See you guys in the morning. Good night. And a very good morning from the woods. It's about, I don't know, 9:30 in the morning, and it's about 4 degrees centigrade, feels about 2. It's actually really warm. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Dan is still asleep. I've had to just get up and sort things out. It's quiet, no dog walkers, no nothing. It's gorgeous. The best thing about the woods early in the morning, or at least early in the morning for me, is the bird song. I love it. It's incredible. Okay, so whilst Dan's asleep, I've got my slingshots out. This arrived yesterday. This is an SS-24 made by Nick Hegarty at Hegarty Slings. It costs about 25 quid, or maybe a bit less, 23, 22. Amazing value, kind of on par with Wasp. Same sort of quality, absolutely amazing gear. Nick very kindly put some slope tips on here for me, because as I'm finding, I'm loving the 15-degree slope tip with the straight shooting wrist. It makes my accuracy amazing. It also turns out that I'm an 85mm kind of guy, or thereabouts. So I've got a target set up in the tree over there. Oops, there. And I guess I'm about 10 meters away here. I'm going to give it just a couple of shots I haven't shot before with this. I've also shooting mud balls, not what do you call it? Steel. Right, let's see how this goes. I'm just awake. Boom! First time. I've been practicing. These are also 0.7 sniper sling yellows that I think Nick puts on there by default, which are really heavy for what I need right now. And they're also 25 to 20, 8 or 18 kind of taper. Nice, fast, powerful bands, but these are hunting bands. I don't really need these for shooting a target. Let's have one quick go, and then I'm going to pull out the Outlaw. Phew! Right, let's try the Outlaw. Right, here's the Outlaw by Wasp Slingshots, and this is probably my favourite Wasp slingshot. I love it. These are both amazing. I mean, I'm super impressed by this SS-24. Those were literally my first shots. If we look at the fork gap, they're broadly similar. This has got 25mm tips, this has got 20mm tips. That's the difference, but it's same sort of ballpark, same sort of aiming bits, which is the important bit for me. Right, let's swap over to the Outlaw. Much lighter burn. Oops. Ah. Yeah. I'm not sure if these like the cold weather or not. Okay, well that was a quick run. Let's go straight back to the old SS-24. Right, I'm going to sit and take a few shots, take it easy, and I'll come back to you in a little while, I suppose, unless you want to watch me shooting slingshot. I'm loving this. This is a great piece of kit. Got to tell you, man, sloped tips make all the difference for me. I mean, all the difference. If the caddy doesn't have a sloped tip, I'm not as good. How bizarre. I'm also like, you're about a month into my shooting adventure, so I'm all learning still. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was nice. Remember, I've only been shooting for like 3-4 weeks. That was half butterfly at about 20 meters. That's pretty fucking impressive. Couple more shots. Stand still asleep. Booyaka! This Outlaw is the greatest slingshot I own. I think. I mean, I go through phases, but for 25 quid, it's almost like cheating. It's just too good. It's too amazing. I love the 85, I love the grip, I love everything about it. Simon's made an absolute machine with this one. Love it. Okay, so here we are inside the tent, or tarp tent. Plenty of room. It did really well for me last night. It was warm. It kept the cold out. It was 0, -1 last night. Felt like -3, but it was completely fine in here. I definitely rolled off my mat at one point and could feel the wetness of the inside of the tarp, but no problem whatsoever. I'm now going to start to pack up and clean up in here, but let's have a quick look at the Robins and the bivvy bag to see if it did the same condensation thing that it did last time. Yes, it did. I've got wet, soggy feet. I don't know if you can see that, but that's definitely damp. That's a shame, and it's actually wet to the feel in there. I'll have to dry that out when I get home. Can you see that? So, moral of the story is absolutely the Mil-Tec bag is not good enough. It's just not good enough. It's a sweat box. I'm going to have to replace it. It's a real shame, and I think I've wasted 60 quid, but I'm going to try and return it. Right, let me get a bit packed up. I think the improvements to make for next time would be to bring more tie-outs and more pegs, and to really open this thing up by using every single available attachment point, or as many as reasonably possible, to just get some more inside space. The actual floor space is great. It's the head space at the edges where you've got the maximum length for your lie that's the problem. I just need to pull it out and open it up a bit, but it's perfectly workable. I would do this again. It was a really good experience. I had a good night of sleep. Slept well in low wind, but nearly sub-zero. So I call that a complete win. Really great design. I'll definitely do it again. This obviously won't work well in the summer when there's tons of bugs. You probably want to consider some kind of mosquito net inner. And I know DD hammocks do various ones, like an A-frame and a pyramid and a few others. So yeah, this is I like this style of camping. It's great, really good. So I need to get packed up. I'm going to do that right now.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar.
Okay, I think I'm shot. Let's do this. tracksuit. First shot, I like that. Do you like that? Okay, let's go further away. That's more better. Alright, it's breakfast time. Dan is sitting here just off camera. We're sitting here in the glorious sunshine. It's now 20 to 1 and the weather is, my watch is saying 4 degrees centigrade. Is that right, Dan? Yeah, okay, it's about 4. It's completely warm. It's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous, but I'm starving. We've got some bacon, but I'm just going to do a quick cheese sandwich. I'm starving. I'm going to get some bacon and something a bit tasty going in a sec. Can't be a good old-fashioned cheese and bread. It just works. And it's easy. That's what an 8mm steel to the finger looks like at pretty much point blank range. I was trying a new grip style and I had my finger right in the way of the ball. And guess what? Yeah, that's like 170 to 200 feet per second missile to the finger. To say that stung was an understatement. But it's all good. My finger's not broken. It's all good. Just soft tissue damage. But that was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Be careful, kids. Can I just say, my knee pads, I know they're upside down, but they work better this way. These are essential. Like, they're like a quid. You have to have some knee pads. I spent last night kneading, sawing, prepping, and it's not good in the cold. So to have some pads or something to kneel on is just amazing. Cannot recommend these strongly enough. Get yourself a pair. And they're super duper light. There's no excuse for not having them, I think, if you're an old man like me.
Video, right, a bite taken from that.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Am I there? That works. That definitely works. Needs onion. But winning. Thank you. Off. Okay, we are all packed up. Time check. It's now 1:45. It's time to get out of here. The sun is going down. It's getting cold. It's been an amazing camp. It's been absolutely stunning. The weather has been perfect. The new Tarp tents were fantastic. What a great thing to do, and I think we'll probably end up doing a lot more of those. It's too easy, especially in the winter time now where there's no bugs. It's too easy not to do. Really good night. Really great camp. So we're going to head back towards the car, and I'm going to get this video edited, so I will see you guys next time. Oh, I also made a 30-meter shot, first time to a can on the tree, which I didn't get on video, which sucked. It was an amazing shot. It was really good. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you later. Cheers, bye. Okay, so we're heading back to the car, and one thing I forgot to mention is the fact that the Mil-Tec Bivvy is just no good. It's not good for the 2 times that I've used it now. The bottom of my Corinthia Defense 4 is really wet, really heavy dampness. The condensation issue has been a problem in both close to sub-zero and sub-zero. I cannot use that. It's fine for a one-night camp because it's not the end of the world, but for anything more than that, you cannot use it. It's too dangerous. It's too bad. So the Mil-Tec Bivvy is a big no-no. Secondly, the Robin's Campground inflatable mattress is so much better when you roll it flat instead of rolling it in half and then rolling it. It becomes so big and unwieldy. I'll insert a picture in a minute when I get home of how it's rolled and inserted on my back right now, because it makes it a lot easier. And it was a really good, it's not bad, it's heavy, it's a bit bulky, but for what it is, it does a great job, and it was really comfortable. But for the Mil-Tec Bivvy, avoid at all costs. It was 60 or 70 quid, it was not cheap. You can get better army surplus that performs better with real Gore-Tex that won't be a problem. So just do that. Don't buy Mil-Tec Bivvy.